Today's topic
Good evening,
is
sir.
arrest and search. What action going to take
Good
by
evening,
the
sir.
good evening, good evening. Today's topic is
Huh?
arrest and
Call na.
search by the police. And what is now the police, how they are going to arrest the accused or arrest the person on the allegation of cognizable offense or non-cognizable offense. Cognizable offense means those offenses which are committed by the person is punishable more than 3 years of the punishment going to impose by the authorities. Non-cognizable means within 3 years any offense he has committed, therefore the non-cognizable and cognizable offenses are defined under in the civil procedure code, criminal procedure code. Now, the section 41 and chapter 5 of Code of Criminal Procedure deals with the matter. Section 41, chapter 5 of Code of Criminal Procedure. This deals with arrest. So how they have to arrest the people? That is main question in your mind. It may be happened. The police simply arresting and taking and dragging him to the police station, and thereafter they are going to start the inquiry. All these things available. But how he has to arrest and what type of arrest he has to make. So for which one person they want to arrest for cognizable offense. So there are preventive measures for the purpose of person going to arrest. Once again, he should not commit the same offense. So that precautionary measure the police wants to do. Therefore, he wants to arrest the person who has committed an offense for cognizable in nature. Next, proper investigation is required because until and unless he is not arrested, it is not possible to start the investigation. Therefore, they want to arrest him for proper investigation. First one is to preventive measure. He should not commit any same type of offense. Therefore, preventive measure taken first. The next question is proper investigation required for the offense committed by person of cognizable offense, which is punishable more than 3 years or life imprisonment or death punishment going to impose. Such punishments are cognizable in nature. So therefore, the proper investigation is required. He has to arrest the person. Third one is there may be a discrepancies about the evidence, because evidence going to be spied by the person who has committed an offense of cognizable in nature. Third one. And if he is not arrested, going to induce the other person to commit the same offense. He is always inducing the persons or his assailants going to do same commission of offense. And next, the police officer, while arresting the person, he has to record his statement. Why you are going to be arrested? Why he has been arrested? So therefore, immediately on arrest him, he has to record the statement of the accused. That person who has arrested, his statement shall be recorded on his table first. So therefore, these are the precautionary measures. 4 precautionary measures are: the person he should not commit the same type of offense, for proper investigation, for endangering or he is discarding the evidence, going to claim by the investigation officer and inducement to other person going to commit same type of offense. These are the four ingredients available while arresting a person. So why they are arresting? Because these are the section 41, it deals with the police authority going to arrest. Yes, one thing you may ask me at this juncture, sir, only police authority can arrest him. No, if cognizable offense, every citizen he has got right to arrest and produce before the investigation officer. Another one question you may say so to me, saying that, sir, if person is not disappeared for after commission of offense and he is going to appear before the magistrate, yes, magistrate immediately he can order to arrest him, because always the magistrate or judicial officer always 24 hours duty, those who are conducting the magisterial powers, that is judicial powers. So therefore, three type of arrest is available to any person. He can arrest by the police, by the individual person, or by the magistrate. These type of three arrest is available to any cognizable offense committed by the person. Next, now one of the amended section has been incorporated under section 41 of chapter 5. What it says, immediately on arrest him, the notice should be issued to him saying that you have committed so and so offense on credible information, on identification of the persons, or on noticing the person who has committed an offense. Immediately under section 41 capital A, which is incorporated by way of amendment, the notice shall be issued. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? Why I am arresting you? Therefore, notice should be issued by the police. That is 41A. And 41B, arrested. What he has to do? How the investigation going to be start? Notice has been issued. For such and such cause, you have been arrested. Yes. Next, 41 clause capital B. The procedure of arrest for the purpose of identification. Because one person going to be arrested, whether he has committed or not. So therefore, for identity purpose, the person shall be arrested. Next, one witness shall be recorded. One witness at the time of arrest, one witness must be recorded. Yes, he and such person arrested. Therefore, you please come and witness for having arrested the person of the offense committed cognizable in nature. Next, another one is the counter signature of the accused is required immediately after arrest, and these are the procedure he should follow. Any person, either magistrate or anybody else, they should follow. These are the procedure at the time of arrest of a person. Identification, and one witness is required, and another is counter signature of the accused is also required for arrest. So therefore, three ingredients is also required immediately after arrest. Next, now whether the person going to be arrested, now the police station is not nearer to him, immediately the police officer or any person, the message shall be sent to control room. I think you know 100 number. If you have telephoned through your mobile or proper mobile telephone, definitely the police authority is going to record your statement, and immediately they are going to inform concerned judicial police. Therefore, it is also incorporated by way of amendment in Criminal Procedure Code, that is under section 41 clause capital C. So kindly maybe look into those procedure was already laid down, but still progress day by day, the improvement. was took place, and they have to incorporate by way of amendment only without deleting other provisions. And 41D, yes, 41D capital it what says, because why I am giving all these particulars. Tomorrow, if you want to file a bail petition, these are the procedure are followed or not. In your bail petition, you must say, sir, I have not informed. Sir, I have not given any notice. Sir, this matter I have taken directly to the police station, and without informing us, I have been produced before the court. So if the procedure is not followed, the irregular proceeding, he is entitled for bail. So therefore, these are the procedure. If it is not followed, either court or the police authorities, you must avail benefit of the bail, because these are the procedure. And whether clause 41D, capital D, what it says, right of a person arrested to meet advocate. You please see the benefit going to be given to the accused. He should meet his advocate. Why they have arrested, and why they have not informed me, and no notice has been caused. So therefore, the opportunity should be given. Whether are you having any advocate to contact on arrest of him? So it is also available under section 41 capital D in CRPC, that is Criminal Procedure Code. Next, arrest by the magistrate. Yes, magistrate, how he is going to arrest, that is always in your mind. So for the purpose of third degree method, because we are going to use, the police going to be beaten him, going to be harass him, assault him, and he made him to accept the guilt of offense. So all these factor is concerned. The accused, he might have very sued person, he is going to appear before the magistrate. Sir, I am filing application. Kindly maybe surrender. Kindly maybe permit me to surrender in such and such case, because police are behind me, and there is apprehension of using third degree method. So because third degree method is available in the Police Act. So what are the third degree method they are going to use for arrest of a person? So therefore, he is going to beg to before the magistrate court, voluntarily appearing before the magistrate court. So how the magistrate going to arrest? The procedure, once again, the same procedure he shall follow. He shall follow, and he has to, the magistrate has to record his statement. Witness in the court hall shall be in the presence of witness. Once again, the same procedure should follow by the magistrate also. That is, power has been elicited under section 44 of the chapter 5 of the Criminal Procedure Code. Next, the protection of arrested person. Yes, protection shall be given, because tomorrow he may be escaped. Tomorrow he may die under their custody. Therefore, proper protection shall be given to him. So, the next question, arrest how to be made? Once he has made arrest, person he has arrested, yes, how to be made? He should not be harassed. He shall be informed. All these factors, once again, he should follow how he should be made. So that all the procedure what I have suggested, the same procedure shall follow by the one. And immediately he has to send, if the accused is needed, if the person is needed, he shall be sent to medical examination. That is under section 53 of CRPC chapter 5. Medical examination, he shall be sent under section 53 with notice to the medical officer, such and such person arrested, he is suffering from fever, or kindly maybe examine him whether he is able to answer or not. All these purpose, the police authorities shall send a notice along with the accused with the police authorities to for the medical examination. Next, in a rape case, kindly maybe look into, arrest is made in rape case, immediately within 24 hours, the accused shall be sent for medical examination. That is amended provision section 53A, capital A, has been incorporated in a rape case, that is under section 376 of IPC. Several amendment was took place. So therefore, if it is commission of rape case, immediately he shall be sent to medical examination within 24 hours, within custody taken by him. So that is also there. And medical report shall be obtained from the medical officer. That is section 54. And 54A, it is most important, this one. Identification. Identification parade, how is going to be conducted? Because it is evidentiary value in the Evidence Act, a relevant fact for arrest, for identification, how to be conducted. So kindly maybe look into, in two occasions, the accused shall be conducted the identification parade. If the accused has been arrested, within 24 hours, he shall be identified by the person who has suffered or who has victimized. So victim person shall be identified within 24 hours of arrest, because he is not going to produce before the court within 24 hours. So therefore, within that period, this is also one type of identification should be conducted in the police station. So how they are going to conduct? It is also, because I have attended several identification parade, because with the help of magistrate permission, I went to the police station identification parade purpose. So identification purpose, the several accused, those who are arrested, or even police constable in civil dress, he is also going to stand along with the accused persons. So likewise, the public as well as police, all the people, because if no other accused is there, so who is going to identify? The identification parade shall be conducted in the police station. Likewise, along with the civil dress people, they are going to standing in a neat place, and they are going to permitting the victim person to identify who has committed an offense against you. So that type of also offense, the procedure is laid down in the amended provision section 54A, identification parade in Evidence Act. It is also very, very important role for the identification. The next identification we are going to be conducted. Normally, in cases of robbery or dacoity, the more than 25% going to be standing in the central jail. And robbery means they are going to monkey cap putting on their head. So likewise, they are going to stand more than monkey cap, and after removing also monkey cap, and identification going to be conducted before the jail authorities with the help of witnesses and victim person. So therefore, identification parade shall be conducted if nobody has identified whether he has committed or not. It is also prominent role going to be affected while arresting a person. Now, next important section, somebody going to be asked me, section 57 of Code of Criminal Procedure. Within 24 hours of his arrest, he shall be produced before the court. If he has not produced before the court within 24 hours, excluding conveyance from Tyagaraja Nagar to college, more than 2 hours is required, that period going to be excluded. So likewise, traveling period if going to exclude, and within 24 hours, he shall be produced before the court after his arrest. That is the section 57 of Code of Criminal Procedure. So now you may ask me, the 57 is not available for you. What can I do? Then automatically he shall be released on bail on because of lapses on the part of the police authorities. He shall be released on bail, benefit of provision of section 164, eligible for grant of bail. So therefore, 24 hours as well as submission of charge sheet is concerned, 90 days. Within 90 days, they have not submitted under the provision of 164, automatically he is eligible for grant of bail. So therefore, section 57 is also very clear. And for having arrested for cognizable offense, police have to submit report within 10 minutes, within 1 hour. So excluding the conveyance, the place from where the commission of offense took place, he shall be informed by the police because immediately on arrest he has gathered the information and collected information. Based on the information, he shall submit the report before the magistrate within 10 minutes, or arrest of the accused shall be informed before the magistrate. That is under section 58 of Criminal Procedure Code. Now, if it is not possible, identification period is not there, no person has given the complaint, victim person could not identify, or any other person they are unable to identify, then immediately he shall be released. I think you have read Article 21 of Constitution Act, Constitution of India. What it says, any person shall not be detained more than illegally or unauthorized. So therefore, that provision is available under section 59. He shall be discharged, he shall be released on bail, and he shall be produced before the court. Magistrate ought to have to release for the cognizable offense. So therefore, very careful reading of the section 59 is concerned. Within the time limit, and if no identification, nothing has been done, he shall be released on bail or discharged from the custody of the police. Now, section 50 is also very important. While he is coming in the custody of the police, going to escape, if he has escaped, automatically the 2 offenses he has committed: escaping from the custody of lawful custody of the police, and immediately that case shall be registered, and that case is also tried along with the other offenses which he has been committed immediately after his arrest and produced before the court. That is also under section 60. And 60A 60A that has been again informed relating to the custody who has escaped from the police custody or jail, he shall be informed. The same procedure shall be followed and informed, issuing notice. All this procedure, earlier I have stated, all this procedure shall be followed by the authorities. Now, these are the sections relating to arrest, and without prior permission and without getting any warrant, any person can be arrested on the non-cognizable bail, non-cognizable offense committed by the person, which means after 3 years, within 7 years, or life imprisonment or death punishment going to impose of heinous offenses, definitely he shall be arrested. So this is the procedural aspect available, chapter 5 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Now, another important act I want to say, the POCSO Act. POCSO Act means Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. So under this provision, always cognizable offense. So minor or major children, if it is arrested, immediately he shall be sent to medical examination. So therefore, POCSO Act, it is very clear. And second provision, because why I am giving under the what are the provision of Act, how they want to arrest. So therefore, I am saying that POCSO Act, every day you are reading the sexual harassment of minor child, sexual harassment of woman, how they are going to arrest him, because always the special court is going to be tried by this offense. This is meant for one court and it is called as special court, and always triable by the offense by the district court only, session court only. All these offenses triable by the so and so. But during the course of investigation, he shall be the FIR shall be sent to the special court, and special court is going to accept the FIR, and they are going to register the crime number case, and he has been sent to the jail. He has sent to the judicial custody. All these the powers are entrusted to only to the special court under the provision of POCSO Act, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences. So therefore, under this provision is concerned, within 24 hours, the magistrate shall record the statement of the victim. It is why I am submitting, because I got the experience to say that why this 24 hours has been mentioned, because it is lapses of irregularities, because sexual harassment concern, all the ingredients shall be proved about the rape is concerned. Therefore, within 24 hours, he shall be or she shall be sent to medical examination, and within 36 hours, the victim girl statement shall be recorded under sections 164 of CRPC. Victim girl statement shall be recorded only by the magistrate. So that why I am saying these facts, because when you are going to file a bail petition for minor victim girl and POCSO allegation against the person, you shall take the benefit of these provisions, and these provisions are not available, disappeared in the police report, you are easily get over the person from the bail. So therefore, these are the procedure strictly should be followed, shall be followed. The mandatory provision is not followed, my lord. That is the argument we are going to place before the court and before any magistrate also, that is before the session court under this provision of act. Another one act is available. Another act is Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. Under this act, any person can arrest. Bail is not available for them. Any person, whatever offense committed against the SC/ST, bail application shall be filed before special court. The special court is having jurisdiction relating to the bail is concerned. And investigation officer, be aware that police sub-inspector or police circle inspector are not having jurisdiction, or station house officer are not jurisdiction to investigate those offences committed under the provision of SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act. So therefore, only the deputy superintendent of police, that is at Bangalore, assistant commissioner of police, he is the investigation officer of these offences. So under the provision of this act, only above the rank of circle inspector, that is 3-star, 2-star. So I won the case. Sub-inspector filed a complaint and immediately he has submitted the investigation papers from the Davangere district, Changiri Taluk. Immediately I called for question, and that case I won because of the lapses for the investigation. So therefore, be aware that the deputy commissioner, assistant commissioner, and above the rank. So they are the investigation agency, and in the village side, deputy superintendent of police above the rank of circle inspector. So therefore, my humble request, these are the bear in your mind. So how to get on bail under this provision means only they have to apply the bail immediately on arrest before the court. In this case, one lacuna is there because 438, that is, in the event of arrest, anticipatory bail cannot be granted in this under this act. 438 is not available. Anticipatory bail application is not maintainable. It is a bar under this act. So therefore, the special court for SC/ST atrocities act, special court is there, and under the special court you have to apply for bail. If bail is rejected, automatically the section 43A, just I give you, yes, section 14A, appeal should be filed before the High Court under the provision of this act. So therefore, be aware that how they are going to arrest in these cases, POCSO and these cases, these atrocity cases. And in other cases, the police officer available, police stations are meant for those things, and they have to follow the procedure under these provisions, these acts. Now, I have brought to you these provisions, how the arrest should be made, who is going to be investigation officer of three, one CRPC, one is POCSO Act, another one is SC/ST Act. And shall I start another topic, search? Are going to question me on this regard?
Sir, one question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you said arrest can be made by normal, ordinary people also. How it is possible, sir?
Sir, now you see, peoples are gathering. Sir, he has committed an offense, cognizable offense. Only that person you can bring before the court. Cognizable offense, I have repeatedly, I am telling, more than punishment available to him, going to be imposed against for commission of offense, that is cognizable offense. If murder has been done, he is running, some people are gathered and arrested him, whether you are going to, you are having power to arrest him and place before the investigation authority. You can taken to the custody. You are one of the witness I have arrested because he is running, committed an offense. I have seen him while committing, and immediately he is running. So therefore I have arrested, I have apprehended him and placing before your authority. That report is sufficient for you as a witness for having arrested him. So therefore, every person is having right about the non-cognizable offenses.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Sir, what will happen if somebody is arrested on a false kidnapping case? Then what kind of relief court or the law will grant to the accused?
Sir, false or true is not going to be proved, sir, immediately. It is not possible to say. Only false case. Now, you see false case registered for the POCSO Act because the adjacent owners they are quarreling each other. It is not possible to take any action against him. So they are going to use for minor girl and filing a complaint. He has committed such an offense, that it is serious, heinous offense. So therefore, this type of also taken, I have come across so many cases. And subsequently, they are going to compromise for the matter because they are not saying anything against the accused persons. So likewise, any person can be arrested.
Sir, what will be the impact in identification parade?
Yes,
If someone is wrong,
identification parade, always you see, wherever the circumstantial evidence, because no evidence is available against him. So therefore, identification, the victim person who has affected serious offense against him, that is victim person, he can identify it, sir. He shall identify it, because he is the person he has committed such offense, heinous offense. So identification parade for having conducted, there are procedure how to follow. Just I have explained to you. They have to follow all these persons name, all these persons monkey cap I have where. So before the coming to the person going to identify, the procedure he should follow, and each and everything he should write how I have conducted.
sir, is there any incidents in the past of wrong identification?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, several, sir, several,
innocent person or police itself has
sir,
been identified as a
several. One example I want to give you. Now, identification parade conducted at the central jail. More than 35% they have uh, in queue. They have been standing with monkey cap. Later, the victim person identified who has brought before the court, brought in the central jail, committed in murder case. So it is not possible to say that he has committed offense. Wrong person may be identified. But one thing it is not possible because I can't say anything. Procedural irregularity, I can't say because the police authorities and central jail authorities, it is very difficult to say that, but it may be come across. And when I used to ask whether identification parade conducted by the police authorities, if the investigation officer is also part and parcel of that procedure. If investigation officer, we are going to bend down, how you have conducted, what request you have made, whether you got permission from the court, all these irregular proceeding, we are going to damage the entire investigation, sir.
okay, sir. Sir, all the responsibility you said about the police to notice and inform magistrate, all those things, how much it is flexible when they have provided with money?
Sir, and that I can't say, sir, anything, but procedure I want to say. But in a rural side, because in Bangalore city, it is not possible, all these things, because he he may be K.R. Puram arrested at Tyagaraja Nagar PS, and Tyagaraja Nagar PS, he unable to inform to his parents or anything. So it is also not available, all these facts. Yeah, I
Okay.
can't say that.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. You must be aware that the provision of section, provision of arrest under those two acts, POCSO Act and the POCSO Act, always non-bailable offense, cognizable offense, as well as Atrocities Act.
Sir,
So-
one confusion with STSC case, sir.
Yes, yes,
If
sir.
both parties STSC, then what will be the impact?
No,
sir?
no, it is not possible. Because it is only offense harassment, 506, so the criminal intimidation, 323, hurt, all this.
STSC attrition act will not be there if both.
No,
both
no, there is no any offense at all. But offense is available, that is hurt, 324, 323, likewise, 506, criminal intimidation, and force has been made to commit a crime, and there is a apprehension of commission of offense. It is comes under 506 or 323.
So it will become bailable. Okay.
Yes, bailable in nature between them.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have one question.
Please.
Actually, see, there is one person who is falsely filed the FIR or maybe inspector did not find anybody, so he has falsely introduced a person saying that he is an accused or he is a doubtful person and he filed FIR on that particular person. So before giving a decision, judgment or anything, that person can claim IPC 211, sir. Is that possible?
Sir, always one provision is available, sir, discharge from the case. That is 436, 339, discharge from the case. It is available for you. You
But
can file
suspension-
application. You
suspension-
can file an application before the trial court. That is where the trial going to be taken place. I am not such a person. I am not a person at all based on the statement recorded by the police. So even otherwise, there is a chance because I got won the case. In one case, I want to tell you, I have filed application for discharge from the charge sheet. Then magistrate told me that, no, Mr. Naik, until and unless examining victim person, whether victim person going to identify or not, then only I can consider your application. So it is discretion of the court on recording the statement on identification of person, or he is the person committed an offense based on the oral evidence of the party who has filed a complaint. If he is not identified, definitely he can be discharged. Straight away the court can discharge.
What if victim is not there? Is there?
Therefore, you are having a moot court. Always in moot court also, one question going to be a prosecution going to put the question. No, Nama, this is the person who has committed offense against you. What do you say? What do you say? Is there a person standing in the court? So likewise, the public prosecutor going to confined to through the witnesses. So if automatically if the person who is going to give evidence, she says that no, he is not the person, somebody else, the matter is end.
What if victim is dead, sir?
Later he can't claim, sir. He wants to claim damages for having arrested false alert. Against whom? State of Karnataka, State of Secretary of Home Department, and police who has arrested and police who has investigated. All these parties should make to claim defamation, that is damages, compensation he can claim by filing a separate case.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And polices are protection under the provision. Whatever act he has done during the course of his duty hours, so automatically he has protected. But if you want to claim damages, State of Karnataka is also party because he is employed under them. And with the permission you have to take, because you have to seek permission from the government or from the governor. I want to take action because though I have not committed offense, I have made involved in the criminal offenses. Therefore, I want to take, you should take permission from the higher authorities against the circle inspector or sub inspector, that is the DIG or the home department. You should get permission to prosecute him under the Criminal Procedure Act.
Sir,
Yes.
SC/ST Atrocity Act, you said, sir.
Yes.
This is for prevention of ST/SC category people, sir.
Yes.
Suppose if ST/ST people is criminal in history, criminal in nature, long history of crime is there, so still they are prevented.
Sir, credibleness of witness. When you are going to ask, sir, only at the time of evidence. On credibility of the witness, because whether he is doing the several acts in earlier proceedings, same thing. He wants to harass A today, and he already harassed some of the B, C, D. That and so many persons are acquitted, and again he is doing the same crime, same complaint. So you can get his credibility of the witnesses while asking the questions, while he is giving the evidence. You must be aware that his worthiness should be questioned before the court. Yenappa, against Ramesh and Munde, same complaint you have filed. Against the Nagaraj, you have filed the same complaint. What happened those cases? Likewise, you have to elucidate from his mouth. Then only you can say that he is not a credit-worthy witness, because always he is doing harassing the people, because those who are non-SC, ST people. You avail that benefits.
Okay, so then it will be bailable for
Oh,
next.
definitely acquittal. Not only bailable, acquittal.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Very good.
If-
evening.
Sir, if somebody acquitted in criminal charges,
Hmm.
if he want to file a defamation suit, is there any time limit from the date of acquittal order, sir?
Sir, claiming money is concerned 3 years, sir.
Okay.
Claiming money is concerned 3 years. If you
Okay.
want to claim damages, that is compensation. Within
Yes.
3 years, you have to file from the date of acquittal. And if you want to file appeal for acquittal, within 30 days, you have to file before the district judge, from the magistrate to district court or special court to high court. You have to file within 30 days or 60 days. Time limitation is there, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Sir. I think you understood 40, chapter 5, section 45, 41 to 60. What I have elucidated, all the provision, you go and sit and read. So whether these sections are, how it is going to helpful to you, because procedural aspects are, now civil procedure code always providing to file an application and seek the remedy available to them to produce such and such document. They have not suppressed, they have suppressed the fact, and application you can file calling him to produce the document. But under the investigation procedure, CRP irregularities you must show to through whom? Investigation officer. You have to cross-examine him, whether police diary maintained. All these facts you should elucidate it from the mouth of investigation officer, because it is a procedural irregularity he has done. Therefore, my innocent person can be acquitted. That you can pray before the court. So procedure is lengthy. So that irregularity procedure, you make a use of availability of acquittal of your client. So therefore, I am giving the procedural irregularity, how to question, when you have to question. All these facts, you must read the entire charge sheet, whether they have followed or not, whether the document placed along with the charge sheet or not. These facts, if it is available, you can easily get your client to be acquitted from the offense what the charge sheet has been filed by the jurisdictional police. Is there any question, sir?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Sir, before monkey cap is not there for arresting the.
They are going to put the towel on the head.
Why is that monkey cap? Because the.
Because you see, first they are going to identify it, because while he committing robbery in your house, he always used to some monkey cap, because he wants to show, don't want to show his face either directly or that CC camera. So therefore he is wearing for that. And you have seen his eyes, and you have seen his identified picture, his physics. So therefore, based on that, they are using for the purpose of jana monkey cap ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ನುಗ್ಗಿದ್ರು ಅದು CC ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತು ನನಗೂ ಕಾಣ್ತು. Then they have to arrange, and not all the 5% should be stand in a queue, in a standing in the line. but they should be separately stands in the line. More than 30 persons should be required if the 5% they want to identify.
No, that is not my question, sir.
Ah,
My question is in the Nirbhaya case, sir.
hmm,
The already court is telling that he is a criminal. Sir.
yes.
After that also, they are going for the monkey cap.
Hmm.
Why it is?
Sir, one thing, because you see, protection for the people and protection for the accused also it is. See, police, if one person he has arrested, accused is not under the custody. Police is also under the custody of the accused. Because the both are very offensive in nature. If he is escaped from his custody, he is the accused before the court. Police also accused before the court. So likewise, for apprehension, you see, the people should not think tomorrow he may be acquitted. He may be offense now, paper reading, everything. Oh, it is directly evidence is available. All these things you say so, but tomorrow he may be acquitted, and people should not identify him. He is ugly person. He is honorably acquitted. Means he should be live in the society. For that purpose, for protection of his face also, it is required. Every day you are seeing, hey, case register ಆದರೆ ನಾನೇನು ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೇನ್ರಿ, ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ರೀ ನನಗೆ, ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಅಪರಾಧಿ. That is the word. Your assembly, you are going to get these words available. Mere register of a case, I am not accused, I say. Still investigation is going on. They must prove I am committed an offense, then only I am accused, and that judgment should be passed. So this type of, I think in assembly going on, and wherever the
No.
cases are registered.
No, when it is the end of this, because court is already given the decree of the judgment and all also. So
Sir,
that man is a criminal.
Sir,
That man is criminal
punishment,
also.
sir,
Punishment
punishment,
also over. Punishment also over.
punishment is over means matter is end. Once the punishment is accepted and he is undergone his tenure of imprisonment for life or the death punishment. So definitely it is going to impose in accordance with law only.
No,
Once
even
again.
that time also they will taking monkey cap only.
Yes, sir. Until and unless, because the people should not afraid of that. And they should not recognize about all these things, because it is as much as not, it is simple matter, sir. It is heinous offense he has committed. Therefore, the people should not think the persons who are having such a heinous crime done and all this thing. Sir, it is, I want to say, the sanctity of the people living in the society, sir. Therefore, monkey cap is going to be used for them.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Is there any question on these facts? Bailable, non-bailable, cognizable offense, you must know. And arrest, how they are going to make, you must know. And all these facts available, these three act, IPC and SC/ST Act and protection of this one. So
Sir,
therefore,
anticipatory bail, sir.
ah,
What is the time period for that, sir?
sir,
Anticipatory
until and unless you are going to arrest, sir. If it is arrested, automatically it is infructuous. It is not further hearing.
So
And
how much,
only remedy available to file a 439 bail petition to release him on bail by the jurisdictional court.
how many months or days prior it can be requested, sir? Anticipatory bail?
Sir, always and today, if some complaint is you made known by the police saying that against you some complaint is there, immediately you can apply for anticipatory bail. But within 15 days, they're going to dispose of those cases, sir.
Oh, okay, sir.
Anticipatory bail means I should not be harassed. I should not be immediately take their custody without providing opportunity, which is procedure available for arrest. Sir, once arrested, the police authorities, what they are going to give, as much as possible, he should be convicted and they are going to prepare their history is concerned. But if it is not arrested, anticipatory bail has been got. So he is going before the police authority as per the direction code. They should not harass him. They should not beat him. They should not take him to their custody for investigation. Only with prior permission, he shall be taken into their custody.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Sir, in the case of non-bailable, sir, if it is, they say non-bailable, right? How many days it remains as non-bailable? If it at some point they will get the bail,
Sir,
right?
within 3 years, if punishment is available, sir, they can release and they are going to enlarge him on bail within 3 years. That is the trial court jurisdiction magistrate is having, because the punishment is like this. He can impose fine or the 3 years punishment. Likewise, wherever the discretion is available within 3 years, they can be enlarged him on bail. But non-bailable is concerned only the veracity of the offense. If you see, one example I want to give. The person who has assaulted and remain in the hospital for more than 7 days, it is a very serious offense under section 326. What it means, if he has beaten me and my hand is seriously injured and it is some dislocation is available for having cut injury, for having some this one what is called as
Fracture.
fracture. All these facts, if it is available, and the weapon which he has used for which is serious in nature, and it may be 307 because I have brought my hand, otherwise I am going to murder. That is called as half murder, what your ordinary language, it is called as 307 because he is in intention of going to murder, but I have brought my hand, therefore my hands are cut and fracture my bone, all these things he can. So therefore, after 7 days continuously in the hospitalized, those cases are heinous offenses only, because more than 5 years, more than 3 years punishment going to be imposed by the trial court. So that is also there. And I think you know one case, heinous offense means, now Gururaja Bank at Natgalapa Circle, all the peoples are till today they are inside because the huge money is involved. If he has come out from the bail, he is going to murder by the people, those who are having serious recovery of their money, because their money they have lost. So economic offense, that serious economic offense going to affect on the public, they should not be released on bail. Even though it may be happened, because it may be some banking regulation or some other regulation. So for economic offense, if it is treated more than crores together, automatically, sir, they should not be released on bail. So they have to take advantage of investigation. What type of investigation made against the person who has committed an offense?
Sir, one quick thing actually. Recently, there was a narcotic drug issue with the film actors in Karnataka, right? They have,
Yes.
it's a narcotic drug, they will tell the non-bailable case, right? But within 2 months, all the accused has been released.
Sir,
On what basis?
because what is the basis, sir? For those cases, the quantity has been permitted to every person to retain those drugs. But why they have been released? Because of the investigation they have done, and when it was happened, and how this was noticed by the investigation officer. For long offense, for 3 years before offense, they want to brought against her. So are you believing that she has committed an offense? Based on that, she has been released.
No, but then in between they told in the medias and all, they are told they got some.
Sir,
some proof
media and paper statement is not available before the court, sir.
And even one more thing, sir, the whatever the sexual assault happened on the recent, the Jharkhand case, that also they would have arrested, right, sir? Why they have delayed or why it has not? Because that is a cognizable, right? It's a pure cognizable.
Yeah, it is cognizable offense. Till today, he has not arrested because of political pressure, sir, on
So
the
is that
authority.
a political pressure?
Yes,
How
yes,
then how
person,
the justice
sir,
will be?
sir, this has to question before whom? In public interest litigation only, the people have to ask, our suo court has to take cognizance of those offenses. Because you see, the investigation report, they have to submit. Now, on 5th, they are going to submit the report, awaiting for 5th. You please wait tomorrow, let us see whether that report is going to be taken, the changes of news.
Sir, anything coming in print media and electronic media or any social
Yes.
public domain, is that information admissible in the
Sir,
law
yeah,
court?
it may be a small piece of evidence, but directly under the provision of Act, it is not a valuable document to establish the case.
Okay. But if we are able to corroborate it in the
Yes, corroborate at the time of only evidence, not immediately, sir.
then in that case, whatever media trial happens, that is it a legal or they are
Yes,
cautioning
yes.
that?
366 ABC, that is Indian Evidence Act, that it is permissible. It is permissible in the IF law, sir. That is section I want to say. Because media's proof, if you want to say Indian Evidence Act, that you can use for that. Hmm? Yes, opinion of examiner of electronic evidence, that is section 45A, opinion to electronic signature section 47A, and all these facts comes under section opinion of the electronic evidence. It is available 45 to 51, the opinion and all the examination of Indian Evidence Act. You avail that benefit, sir. And even civil procedure code is also, there is a chance, there is a direct electronic media commissioner to be appointed. That is under order 26 rule 1 and 2. It is available for us also, sir, in civil procedure code.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shall I move another topic? Because it is short topic I want to give you.
Sir, one last question. Good evening, sir.
Please.
Is there any provision under which an investigation officer, without any warrant, arrest the accused?
Sir, non-cognizable, he need not. But cognizable, he wants to arrest a person. So he must get an arrest warrant because he has escaped. So therefore, if he is reside along with some political person or some working with some other under the headed of government authorities, so they want to arrest, they must take arrest warrant before the jurisdictional authorities where he is working. All the permission is required from the magistrates. Only non-bailable offense.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now next topic is another topic, important topic, because search.